And 3, 2, 1. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Aluminum Tarot. This is going to be a reading today for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're doing this for the month of July 2024. And as you can tell, my voice is slowly on the mend, hopefully throughout the rest of this reading, because it's been a long time. And I think the weather, even though it's a little bit rubbish outside today, we haven't really had a summer. So the story behind this is um, for this summer in the UK, we have not really had much of one. So my sinuses normally will just transition between the seasons, between cold and hot, hot and cold. So because there is none, it just keeps ping ponging back and forth. It's just pretty much murder. It's murder on my face. But that said, we're back on the mend, and we're going to go ahead and get this done today. Take a sip of tea, well, coffee. So Julie Paul, if you're watching out there, sweet vanilla coffee is on the menu for today. We're going to actually do a few of these. We're going to take one from the Oracle deck here, and then we're also going to take some from the Tarot deck. And this is going to employ the steampunk theme. So it's going to allow us to kind of get a little happy sci-fi futuristic-y reading for today. But what we're going to do, starting off first with an Oracle message for Leo, and then after that, we're going to move into the Tarot. So if you like what you see here, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell, and also comment below if you like the content. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, one that is in tune with your specific energies, feel free to reach out to me at the information provided in the description box below. I will transition into an actual website very, very soon. So please be on the lookout for that. That should take place next week. So let's get going. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What message, what oracle message do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What oracle message have we got for Leo, the Moon, and Rising? Okay, there we go. All right, so we have the laurels. This is a great sign. This is kind of like victory, success, things of that nature, celebration of sorts. I'm going to go ahead and clarify it a little bit more with the book. But yeah, 31. So 31, no, 30 lilies. It can be a longer length of time, age, experience, passive, and peaceful. So what I'm getting from this is that you're coming into bloom. That's the only, I'm getting Nirvana's In Bloom in my head right now. And the lyrics are playing in my head right now. Likes to shoot his gun and he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his whatever, guys. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to gain clarity and illumination on something. It's taking a little bit longer than normal, but I'm going to go ahead and use the tarot to start to clarify and see exactly what kind of message is coming through. I know songs pop into my head every now and then. I may not know all the lyrics, but maybe they give and offer a little bit of a kind of insight into what's going on. What's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2024? What's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, June 2024? Two more. And finally, last but not least. All right. So the cards are being slightly stubborn today, so it can mean there's a bit of a stagnant energy. It's probably why the lilies are coming out about kind of needing to wait a little bit longer for something to come into fruition, but things actually progressing at a pace that's necessary. So, what is Leo's current energy for now? Yeah, hopelessness. What is the challenge for Leo? Nine of Cups. Hmm. About the recent past. This one also wanted to come out in the sorts. What about the near future? Oh, this card's being stubborn today. Good God, I'm about to switch over back to the Rider Waite. Come on, card. Work with me. Near future. Near future. Right. Eight of Swords. Clarify that. Eight of Wands. This just came out for Cancer. Jesus. Um, Cancer just had these both in their crown part of the reading, which was what they've already known. So if you've got Cancer and Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any other significant parts of your chart, please look at that reading as well. What's at the core? What's at the core? And Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Hmm. At the crown. Okay. Page and Three of Wands in the upright. That's good. Finally, what's the likely outcome? Let's take these two. Okay, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands in the reverse. All right, so we're going to start to tell our story here. Whoever this applies to, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, which means that you've been at an impasse. So that's one of the reasons why we have the Lilac card. Something has been at an impasse, so it's taken a bit longer for it to come into fruition, and you're now trying to work through that stagnant period. So what we have here, a lot of that has made you feel hopeless, and you have you have the comet, or this is the star in the reverse, and this is challenged by the Nine of Cups. So you're feeling hopeless about something, and difficulty, or the task at hand, the challenge in your life is trying to make sure that you know how to become a bit more emotionally independent rather than codependent. And if the challenge is also getting a wish fulfilled in which you feel that you have accomplished or achieved a milestone that you've set your sights on, that is coming, but you're going to need to remain more optimistic in order for you to achieve that. Because with this comet in the reverse, this star in the reverse, and it can indicate a few things: a lack of healing, hopelessness, difficulty navigating life, especially after a tower moment, and so on and so on. So if you have experienced a tower moment in the recent past, it's imperative that you heal from that before you make, as you progress into the future. We can't sit around and try to say, okay, I think I've healed now, let's go ahead and do it. Sometimes you do have to heal as you're doing things in life that are important. But in this particular case, the challenge is being emotionally independent. So I'm seeing that someone is not healed from something, and they're kind of trying to circumnavigate that by not by looking externally for their happiness. And I think that that's not a very good way to look at that. And this can come through many forms, whatnot. That can come through the form of, pursuing excellence. It can come through the form of pursuing relationships, looking for external validation, things of that nature, which cloud our judgment. In the recent past, you have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. King of Pentacles is in the reverse, Five of Swords is in the upright. So what we have when we put these two together is that we see a person, they can be a bit status orientated. They can also be focused on their career, and maybe things have kind of gone a bit pear-shaped in the past due to the fact that someone was attacking them and trying to win at all costs. So if in the past you lost a job, for example, where you feel like, your job is on the rocks due to the fact that people in your company were trying to sabotage your best efforts, then this is your reading. So King of Pentacles, normally in the upright, is someone who's on their square, they're working really hard, they cultivated that abundance, and maybe you're feeling that that hasn't been the case. So even if you are still in the company in which you are working for, and you haven't been terminated or, lost your job or been made redundant, you feel as if your abundance has been blocked due to the fact that you have people in the background who are sabotaging your best efforts, and they're not giving to you the way that you think that you should receive it or that you feel that you deserve. So this is a classic case of someone who's been gaslit into, staying in a position to make someone else wealthy, but is neglecting their own needs. And my heart goes out to you if you're doing that. But however, my head says, get the fuck out of there while you still have a chance. Because in the future, you have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Potentially, you could finally see that, you found yourself being bound and, tightly bound to this work situation. Is this a work situation? Tell me what this is about. Ten of Engines. A very difficult burden that you've been carrying over the last few months, really. And Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So yes, it's work related. You haven't said anything about this to anyone. You feel burdened, incredibly burdened. I'm going to go more into my intuition when it comes to this. Sometimes it helps me instead of staring at the cards, because sometimes if you get cards that are contradictory or seem like they're not really saying much at all, it's best to go inwards and try to find that. So I'm going to do that now. You feel burdened, overwhelmed by what's taking place in your life. You don't feel that you've earned the rewards that you felt you were promised, and more importantly, you feel like you're working yourself to death. People that you work with are not giving you what you feel that you've been owed, and so that's become a bit of a problem. I do see you in the future, though, however, looking at this and saying, okay, is it really worth it? How about we consider potentially doing something different? Because 8 is the number of the self. And when we go from the 8 of Swords to the 8 of Wands, we're going from a place of mental contemplation about yourself and what you should do in life to a place of action where you're moving yourself forward. All right, everything's under control. Okay. All right, I had to pause it there a minute. Yeah. So as I get myself together, basically, you're moving from the 8 of Swords to the 8 of Wands. moving yourself from a place of mental stagnation to a place of swift action. And what is that swift action going to be for Leo? Pursuing your happiness and getting unstuck, getting out of this period of stagnation. Um, I see you in many ways coming out of the cold, bringing yourself out of the cold, and bringing yourself out of a place where you feel isolated from the rest of the world. So for example, if you've been in a job or position, you feel isolated from your group, you've been targeted, and now there's some workplace mobbing going on. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull yourself out of that. You're going to relinquish this devil energy that's kept you stuck, which I think is the right way forward to do that. Furthermore, you're moving into a place where you're no longer feeling like you have to overthink everything in order to make it happen. Because right now, at the core of everything that you're dealing with right now, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands reverse. So what I'm getting is that a person realizes that the legacy that they were trying to build with the current position that they're in right now is not everything it was meant to be. You saw yourself getting the opportunity to have fame, fortune, and success. That may have happened at some degree, but for some reason now you feel like you don't feel like fighting for this anymore. I think for you, you're realizing what's important. The legacy that you live is not going to be this. Let me see what it's going to be. Tell me more about the core. Ah, God. There's a King of Swords that's actually dictating your legacy. This is a person who's basically cold and calculated, thinks their steps all the way through. Sometimes can be a bit narcissistic when they don't get their way. And that's probably the person that you're dealing with. What we know about everything is that you're ready to move forward. You're ready to allow your ships to come in and set off on a new journey. So I'm getting the impression that you've applied for work with new companies where you're trying to wait for something else to get off the ground, which unfortunately is taking a bit of time. So I've pulled the Page, the Knight, and the Three of Wands for this whole thing. You are ready for a new beginning. That is extremely clear about what you know of this reading already, or of your life to date. What I see you also doing here is that you have the Eight of Cups in the ultimate outcome for the month of July. You have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands reverse. So the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something or going towards something that's more fulfilling. Five of Wands, Five of Wands is basically about letting go of the drama and the burden that's been connected to whatever it is that you're walking away from. So it could, you know, it could feel a little bit painful that you have to leave this or let something go, but it will happen in due course. And additionally, you are going to find out that life is going to be so much better because you are looking for that Ten of Cups, which is taking place in the near future. And it's something told me to verify that, and we pulled the Sun. When you walk away from whatever it is in your personal or in your professional life that is keeping you feeling stuck and stagnant because you have a devil attached to this. This could be a Capricorn actually, and you could also be dealing with the Virgo as well. So the Capricorn is the devil, and then you have the inventor, or this is the hermit. So what I'm looking at in your near future, your Ten of Cups is not with this Capricorn and not with this Virgo. If you're dealing with people who have Virgo or Capricorn in their charts, then this is the reading that's telling you that these people are holding you back from your true potential. Furthermore, you're looking for your Ten of Cups, and the ultimate, you're looking for your Sun. So I think that's what you're going to do. Recognize that your happiness is not with people who are anchors, but who are sails, and they talk about that. Sometimes there are people who are anchors They hold you back, they hold you down, they pull you down on purpose. They keep you stuck. But then there are people who are sails that move you forward and that propel you towards your destination. And I think you need more people that are sails rather than anchors. And I'm going to pull one more Oracle card just to see if we're on the right track with this. So we have number 22, and this is the crossroads. So this, I do believe, talks about making that choice and the decision that we were talking about earlier. And just to verify that, we have neutral, yeah, it's options, choices, decisions, hesitation. So I'm slowly beginning to memorize some of the meanings of this of this Oracle deck. And I think, yeah, that's precisely. You are now at a crossroads. You can stay where you are, and you can allow these people to continue to use you as a human resource and suck the life out of you. Or you can go on a new path, which is what you're screaming for with these three cards right here. Page, Three of Wands, and Knight of Wands. All three are Wands cards. You're ready for a new start and a new beginning. And it's time for you to take that. Think about that over the course of a few days. Understand what it is that you actually want to do, and then go for that. You can always make money doing stuff that you enjoy. The key to this is setting that intention, making it clear, and then setting off for that. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks so much. This has been Aluminum Tarot. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell, leave a comment below, and let me know if this actually resonated with you. If you also would like a personal reading, one that is in tune with your specific energies, please reach out to me at the information provided in the description box below. This will soon transition into an actual website. So, thanks so much for joining. Until next time, love and light.